Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video we're going to be going over a 2021 Mercedes GLC 63 AMG. First and foremost, so a huge shout out and thank you to Kunani for getting me the footage on this GLC 63. Check out our Instagram in the description down below. Let's get right into the video. So let's go over this GLC 63S AMG. I probably said that in the wrong order, but anyways, here's a quick look at the wheels, and you guys can see here with the red brake calipers, just super aggressive. And look how big those rotors are, pretty massive in size, but you know, obviously this needs quite a bit of stopping power given the performance. Speaking of performance, let's talk about that quickly. So under the hood, we have a twin turbo 4-liter V8. It goes through a 9-speed automatic transmission. It's good for 489 horsepower and then 479 pound-feet of torque, which is definitely peppy, right? And then you guys can see here with the headlights, kind of the overall design with that, and the venting kind of down below adds a little bit of extra aggression. And then there's also parking sensors integrated here into the front. And then notice the AMG logo there in the front grille. Again, definitely a nice touch. And then you guys can see, again, more parking sensors just down below. And yeah, there's just a lot of venting, a lot of openings, right? It needs quite a bit of air for that 4-liter V8. And I really like the grille design. I think it definitely looks good. And then also notice kind of like the front splitter there at the bottom. And then the Mercedes logo actually doubles as a sensor, which is pretty cool. Got the nice bow tie there on the hood, obviously, for the holidays was when this video was filmed. But yeah, I think that Mercedes did a good job with the styling with the front end of the vehicle. Overall, I definitely think that it's, you know, aesthetically, it's a good looking vehicle from the front end perspective. You can kind of see the whole view of it now. Just really pretty is what I would say from an aesthetic perspective. But aside from that, you guys can see here, popping to this side, notice there's also an AMG there around the wheel itself. I didn't notice that. That's pretty cool attention to detail. You guys can see the V8 bi-turbo badge and then blacked out mirror caps. And there's a window sticker right there, so you can see how much it costs, fuel economy, all that fun stuff. And then you can see the chrome door handle right there. And down below, you guys will notice again with the ground effects, those are finished in black, which kind of breaks things up, contrasts nicely to the blue on this particular vehicle. My cat is running all over the place. You guys might hear like running in the background. I don't know what he's doing, but he's doing some stuff. I really like the design of the taillights too. And then the exhaust tips with the AMGs always look really cool. Got the AMG logo on it, and these things sound great. They, you know, crackle and pop a little bit and definitely have an aggressive tone to them overall. Definitely one of the better sounding turbocharged vehicles is what I'd have to say. And then notice the GLC 63S badge and then the AMG badge as well there on the back. And then you guys can see again the exhaust tips there on the other side. And overall, again, like I said, I think on the outside it's a good looking car. I think the proportions are good. Some people might not love the back end of it, but I think it's, like I said, overall it's a pretty good looking vehicle with all the exterior aesthetics. And here's just some freeze frames you can see, and then also look at the ground thing right there with the AMG logo. I think that is pretty cool as well. But yeah, that's pretty much everything for the outside. Now, popping to the interior here, you guys will see that you've got the red stitching here on the black leather. Looks really good overall aesthetically. I like the attention to detail with that. Something that's interesting, though, is the backs of the seats just plastic. They don't have leather covering over all of it. Like, you know, obviously my Ram TRX isn't a luxury vehicle, but like the whole seat is leather. So I think it's interesting that Mercedes will do that with some of the vehicles, having the plastic seat backs. But I really love the design here in the interior, again with the red contrasting the black, and then obviously it's got the blue exterior, and so you've got a lot of colors happening with this vehicle. So I'm definitely a fan, and I like how they went for red inserts in the center of the seat with the perforated leather, because it just makes it look a lot more aggressive, and it makes the seats pop way more rather than just doing just red stitching, right? So I think that was a good job with that. And then here's a couple freeze frames of the back seat area. And then popping to the front, notice we got the AMG plaque right there. And then you guys can kind of see the little logo that pops onto the ground. I think that is definitely a cool thing to have. And again, it kind of adds a sense of occasion when popping into the vehicle, right? And then moving on from that, you guys can see here with the door panel, really nice stitching again with the red stitching. You got some red leather as well, and really nice materials on all the touch points, right? And that's important because it's supposed to be a luxury vehicle. And then you guys will notice you've got the seat adjustments here on the side. You've got the seat controls for like the heated ventilated seats and all the window controls. And just notice the material used with everything, again, that you touch is very nice. The stuff down below is plastic, but again, that's kind of expected, I guess, in this luxury segment. Again, all that matters really is the touch points. And then here's the dash. Again, you can see really nice leather with the stitching that goes throughout. And something that I like about the AMG models is they use the nice smooth leather, right? And the lesser models with Mercedes, they use like the rougher leather, and it just doesn't look or feel as nice as the smoother textured leather. So I think that's awesome. And then you can kind of see the carbon fiber in the steering wheel. That's a cool part about this particular vehicle, is having the carbon fiber on the steering wheel. You can see the window control just down below. And then you guys can see it pedals a little bit. Really nice metallic pedals. Again, definitely gives it a much more upscale feel. But notice all the little rubber grips on it so your foot doesn't slide all over the place. So I definitely think that's a cool look. And yeah, now here's the steering wheel. You can see carbon fiber. Really cool looking. I definitely think they did a great job with that. And I wish more OEMs would offer that from the factory. And then you can see the gauge cluster, more carbon fiber, which is definitely awesome. And there is a little digital screen there in the center, so it's kind of like a mix, right? Instead of being all digital like a lot of modern cars, they're doing a mix between screen and then analog gauges. And then you've got the paddle shifters here on the back of the steering wheel for that 9-speed automatic. And then you guys can see stuff for the cruise control. And yeah, just really cool with the Alcantara and the carbon fiber. It just looks crazy. The one thing I will say is the airbag cover doesn't have nice leather and stitching on it. I think that's a missed opportunity from Mercedes to kind of bring up the interior a little bit, especially considering the price point. And then it does have the column shifter, something that Mercedes has done for a long time that is kind of interesting, but I mean, it's just part of the brand at this point. And then here's more with the dash. You can see it looks like this little storage space, but tons of leather and stitching all over. And it's really cool. And you can see the speaker for the sound system with that. And then down below, again, you can see more of the red stitching, right? Looks really good. And then there's the infotainment system that's kind of in the viewpoint a little bit. We'll go over that in just a second. But I think, again, like I said, I think overall the fit and finish on it's actually really good. It's better than my TRX. I'll be honest about that. You can see the center infotainment system here, and then you've got the vents down below, more carbon fiber trim. Got the climate controls. It has a dual zone climate. And then down below that, you got like controls for like the phone. And I love how this is all carbon fiber in the center. And then you got AMG logo again. And notice the weave actually connects through the different panels. It's hard to do, right? Especially when you're mass producing a car. So it's impressive that they were able to do that. And then you guys can see the trackpad right here. And I notice you got the drive mode select, suspension select, exhaust select, auto stop start. Yes, it does have auto stop start, but you can turn it off. But there's lots of customization with the car. So that you can make it sound and drive how you want it to. And then you've got a couple cup holders right here. And you guys can see this is kind of like a top view of that portion. And then popping over here to the center console itself, again, really nice leather. We're going to rest your arm. You've got the nice red stitching again. And so it kind of all, it brings it all together pretty much. You can see a little bit there with the passenger seat. Really nice bolstering on the seats, by the way. So they hold you in place pretty well. And then you can see here on the dash, kind of the material use that they use down below. I notice how they kind of extend the leather to the lower portion. So again, it feels nice. And then you can see the glove box right there. Pretty normal looking. And something to mention here, tons of cup holders in this vehicle too. They know that Americans are driving this. And so we got to have tons of cup holders for all of our soda. And then those are the seat adjustments there for the passenger side. So, you know, obviously that's super important, right? So that you can have adjustments for everyone, right? And then moving on from this little portion right here, you guys can see the close look at the seats. So notice you got the AMG logo there on the headrest, which looks really cool. And it's just, it's nice. It's like stamped in because it kind of breaks things up and it's kind of stealth, right? It's not like in your face with the logo. And then you can see really nice perforated leather. Again, another AMG logo. That's the thing that Mercedes does with AMG models is they make sure that you and everyone else knows you're driving an AMG, right? Because there's 1.5 million logos on the vehicles, which is always kind of funny, if you ask me. And then you guys can see here with the top of the car, something that I thought was interesting is they didn't do like a more premium headliner. I mean, it looks nice, but you know, I thought they might do something a little bit more from a headliner perspective. And then you guys can also see it does come with a sunroof as well. And yeah, it's also good that the headliner is black, right, to match the rest of the theme of the vehicle, so you can have that sporty kind of stealth type theme in the interior, which, like I said, I think is important. And also, the sunroof's not a panoramic. That's another interesting thing. That it's not doesn't extend all the way back. And then here's some more freeze frames of the interior, so you guys can see a couple different elements with the Mercedes. And yeah, overall, I think it's a cool looking car, great performance. There's some things that could be changed, but overall, it's a pretty cool car.